When you pull out a piece of plastic at the register, there is a good chance you are operating under a massive misconception about what Visa and Mastercard actually do. They are not banks, and they do not lend you money. If a consumer completely maxes out a card and defaults on their payments, those two massive networks do not lose a single cent. They hold absolutely zero credit risk. The entity left holding the bag is the issuing bank, the actual financial institution that put its name on the front of your card. They absorb 100% of that unpaid consumer debt. Visa and Mastercard are highly profitable technology monopolies. They authorize, clear, and settle transactions. They simply own the digital tracks the money rides on, acting as high-speed digital toll booths. By separating the utility of moving money from the risk of lending it, they have insulated themselves from financial ruin while guaranteeing a cut of the global economy. Every time you swipe, the interchange fee kicks in. As money moves to the issuing bank, a percentage diverts to a central node, guaranteeing a 2 to 3% cut. Last year alone, these swipe fees siphoned $55 billion out of the U.S. economy. Because their infrastructure is a digital pipeline, their operating costs remain flat regardless of how much transaction volume grows across the network. This efficiency allows them to post operating margins between 50 and 60%, numbers that dwarf the returns of traditional tech giants. These companies manage an inescapable tax on the movement of money itself. With profit margins that high, a new tech startup should logically enter the market, offer lower fees, and undercut the duopoly. Yet that hasn't happened. Their primary defense is a two-sided network effect. On one side, shoppers demand these cards because every store accepts them. On the other side, merchants are terrified to stop accepting them, knowing they would alienate their entire customer base. You see proof of this mutually assured reliance every time you walk up to a register and see those familiar logos on the door. This two-sided reliance makes opting out functionally impossible for most businesses, tying the retail market to the duopoly's fee structure. The weight of this corporate infrastructure is visible in the smallest daily purchases. When a customer buys a simple $15 lunch, the shop owner automatically loses roughly 37 to 46 cents to various interchange and processing fees. To survive those continuous losses, merchants employ their only available tactic. They artificially inflate the sticker prices of all the goods across the store to compensate. Those inflated retail prices apply to absolutely everyone waiting at the register, regardless of how they choose to pay for their meal. The corporate cost of running the card network is invisibly baked right into the baseline cost of living for the entire public. The people who benefit from these inflated prices are wealthy consumers using premium credit cards to rack up luxury flights, hotel points, and cashback rewards. On the other side of the counter are lower-income consumers, who often pay for their groceries and daily goods using physical cash. Because the cash shopper and the credit card shopper are paying the exact same inflated sticker price, the cash buyer is functionally forced to subsidize the luxury rewards programs of the wealthy. Economists label this systemic wealth transfer the reverse Robin Hood effect. The digital payment ecosystem operates by quietly extracting wealth from those with the least to fund the perks of those with the most, one swipe at a time.